So first up is the L'Oreal Blonde Studio 9 Lightening Powder that retails for $26.67 for a 17.6 ounce container. This is a powder that's going to give you up to 9 levels of lift and an even tone with optimal neutralization. Some features and benefits is that it can give you visible lift in just 10 minutes, even on the darkest hair. It has unlimited creativity by providing a powder lightener that can be used to achieve any technique. This lightener is to exclusively be partnered with Blonde Studio 9 Oil Developer to smooth the hair cuticle, boost the lightener performance, and provide a creamy texture for optimal mixing and application. So I've actually never used this lightener, but it came highly recommended by many of you on my previous YouTube videos. So let's go ahead and open this one up. Okay, we're just gonna leave that there because I can't get it off. This must be some dangerous stuff because you can't like get in there. Oh, that's cool. So I already love the packaging so far because it tells you exactly how to mix it right here on the lid, which is really convenient. Yay, scooper. And we got a little baggie. Now it looks like this bag, I don't know, there's some like lighteners kind of floating around in there, which is kind of questionable. I'm wondering if this was previously opened, and it looks like it has been previously opened. So this is a very fine powder. I already feel like I need to sneeze a little bit. So it definitely has a really beautiful blue color. I really like it, but it's very, very dusty. Now this one did not claim any type of like dust-free or de-dusted anything on its claims, but let's go ahead and do the sniff test. I don't smell anything, but I'm also kind of afraid to smell because this is a pretty fine powder. I can already kind of feel it on my hands. So let's go ahead and mix this one up. So there are lots of different options with the mixing ratio, but what was really interesting about this lightener is that it is highly recommending to not exceed 20 volume on the scalp area. So that is just a big no-no, but it's giving you lots of different mixing ratios based on balayage, foil application, and on scalp. However, if you're doing any balayage or off scalp application, foil application, you can use up to 30 volume. And for foil application specifically, you can do 1 to 2 or a 1 to 3 mixing ratio. But for this test, we're going to be doing a 1 to 2, and let's go ahead and mix this up. So I have my scale here, and we're just going to add in, well, we got about 10 grams there. Before I put the developer in, let's go ahead and feel what this feels like. Definitely like the finest type of sand that you could possibly think of. That's what I'm kind of gathering from this one. So we're going to go ahead and put 20 grams of our developer. Ooh, this one's kind of like a little squeezy tube, which is kind of cool. I always like developers like that. So yeah, this is really thick lightener. I already love this developer. You can definitely see how thick of a developer this is. This has a lot of conditioners, buffers, and it's oil enriched. So I do like those qualities in a developer. I feel like developer can make or break how the hair actually feels. I think we put too much emphasis on the actual powder itself. So this is mixing up really beautifully. I really like this viscosity. I like how thick this is. So let's go ahead and get this on swatch, and then we'll do the brush test. This is going to give me really great precision. I love how this feels on my brush. So let's go ahead and put this on. Now, I will say, I just read something on this packaging. It says to only use aluminum foil. That's recommended by L'Oreal, which was really interesting. So I don't know where exactly I'd find that information. I don't know if that's going to be on their website or what. So I thought that was kind of interesting because most stylists aren't going to necessarily do the research to find out what type of foil they should be using. So I'm using Framour foil. I don't know if that's the right kind of foil. So if you happen to know if this foil is approved by L'Oreal, please let me know. But so far I'm liking how this feels. This is really creamy. I can feel like that oil that it's talking about on the developer. It definitely feels really hydrated. Pretty easy to move this through. The other call out for this lightener is that you cannot exceed 50 minutes of processing time. All right, so now we're just gonna go ahead and let this one process. So it's been 50 minutes and I'm ready to take a little peek. But first, I just kind of wanted to show you guys like what was in the bowl, because a lot of you guys in the last videos have asked what the swell factor was, and I just wanted to show you there isn't very much swell factor with this one. It's very, very minimal. Like there was a 5% swell, and overall the foil feels really nice. So let's go ahead and take a little peek. Okay, so this one, I feel like it's playing a trick on me because we got the blue here. But as I'm wiping this away, it looks like it got pretty light on the ends. But again, that blue pigment in that lightener definitely plays a trick on your eye. However, this does feel really nice. It feels really hydrating. So I'm excited to go ahead and wash this one off. Now that this swatch is completely washed out, I really do love the amount of lift we got. It doesn't look like it's a level 9, but we definitely will measure it up to the level finder in just a second. Overall, I really love how this feels. I feel like it's hydrated and we got a nice even lift at that. You know, going from a level 2 to this light of a shade looks pretty great, but let's go ahead and measure this up to the level finder. So overall, I think we got like a really solid level 8 with this lift. So from a 2 to an 8, we didn't quite get that 9 levels of lift. However, the integrity feels really great with this one and I'm really impressed. And I do like a level 8 or higher because a level 8 is going to give us the best control overall. It doesn't have a lot of orange pigment, minimal orange pigment to control, but you know, ideally we would love a level 9 or even a 10 to tone with. So overall, I do think this is a really great lightener. I can see the versatility in it. I do like the lift that it gave me. I do like the integrity that it left the hair in. I think this is a lightener that I definitely could play around with a little bit more. And even though it didn't give us the 9 levels of lift with the 20 volume, I'm definitely interested in playing a little bit more around with this one with the different volumes of developer and different mixing ratios just to see what we can get out of this lightener. I definitely think this would be something that I would add to my arsenal. If you like this video and want to watch another one, click here. And if you want to watch the full video, click here. And for more education, head on over to marillamanelli.com or hairbnbuniversity.com.